Guys, I've got a monstrously large Pokemon Center box here. It's not actually monstrously large, but you know, it's a fair size. I'm gonna bust it open and we'll see what sitting cuties we've got in here today. I presume these are sitting cuties. They could be something else. If they are something else, then that's what we'll unbox. But let's see what we've got here. So I'm gonna just mutilate this poor box. And inside of this box, I'll throw this, you know, packing slip on the floor so as not to have spoilers. Oh, we've got a couple things in this box. I can feel more than two, so we'll pull them out one at a time. I do want to keep this under 5 minutes though, so I'm not going to dilly-dally too much as I open these, I hope. First up, I saw the light blue and the dark blue, so I believe that this is going to be a Glaceon. This is, you know, one of the more recent evolutions. It's not as new as the fairy-type Sylveon, but here's Glaceon. I really like Glaceon. It's a pure ice type. It's got a really good special attack, but, you know, it's sort of slow, and being the ice type totally sucks because you have a ton of resistances. But here's Glaceon. You can see that they did the diamond shapes on its back nicely. Here's its ears. They're not too floppy. I can knock them back and they'll just go back into position by themselves. Here she is. She's looking quite beautiful. I always think about Glaceon as being a girl, even though 87.5% of Glaceons must be male. But you can see Glaceon here. I mean, Glaceon has had a lot of plushies over the years, so it's hard to get excited over one more, but this one's part of the Sitting Cuties collection, so I've put that down. Let's grab whatever we've got next here. This is either a Lucario or a Riolu. I think it's actually a Lucario, but I'm going to have a closer look at it. According to the tag, this is in fact a Lucario. There's been plenty of Lucario plushies. There's that $420 life-size Lucario that's going to be standing in my kitchen and creeping people the fuck out in a couple months. But like, this is the first time I've ever had a Lucario plushie that is permanently in a fixed sitting pose. So here's his like sitting pose. Here you can rotate him and see the spike on his chest and his fearsome eyes, his cool dreadlock looking hair things, which are floppy and just flop right back into position. Here's his tail, which is nice and soft and also goes right back into position. He's got the little spikes, which are, you know, they're firm and hard on his wrists. So that's Lucario. Next up, oh, I can't tell exactly what this is just yet. Oh, I sort of can though, because I saw enough of it. All right, so we have got one of the legendaries. This is Darkrai. I watched a whole movie about Darkrai, but it was so boring that I don't recall much of anything about the movie other than that Darkrai died at the end, but then actually he wasn't really dead. Darkrai was actually just up on top of some tower floating around. This has got a lot of nice stuffing in it. I can feel the beans. Like, it's got a lot of details, a lot of colors. You can see, I never realized before that Darkrai apparently only has one eye. So, you know, he probably has maybe a similar amount of vision to what I have, although I imagine his is sharper. So, good for you, Darkrai. And here he is. I'm going to move Darkrai over to there. Oh, we still have two things in this box. I'm going to have to go through these a little bit fast. This one, I saw the tag on it, so I know it's going to be a Leafeon. Leafeon is a Pokemon I didn't particularly like when it first came out. I had my heart set on it being named Dendreon, and it wasn't, and always kind of bothered me. But here is Leafeon. You can see the little leaves and stuff coming out of its tummy. You can see its cute face and like its leafy ears here. Let me rotate it. There's not a whole lot of detail on the back, but it does have a couple of thorns like on its back and on its arms and stuff, as it should. It's got its Eevee-like eyes. Like, you know, this is a must-have for most Pokemon fans, but there's been so many Eeveelution plushies over the years that it's really hard for me to get excited about that. And finally, like the last of the Sitting Cuties I've got for today, this is going to be a Munchlax. The Prevolution of Snorlax. He's got a ton of beans in his ass. Like, he is going to sit up really well, I can tell. And like, a lot of these don't have a lot of beans, but this one definitely does. They're all down here. Here's his handsome face with little teeth. Like, it'd be cool if they made another Munchlax that, like, you know, could have an opening mouth and you could shove some berries and stuff in, but that's not this Munchlax. Like, I've actually never had a Munchlax plush before. I'm sure they probably made a decent amount because Snorlax is super popular, but I've never had one. I've never been able to, you know, love Snorlax in the way that some people do. I have tried because, you know, he's basically a giant sleepy Totoro-like creature, but you know, here's Munchlax, basically useless because it's just a baby version of Snorlax with no traits that would make it better than Snorlax for competitive play. But, you know, it's sort of cute, and here it is, and I like it. I'm glad to have my first Munchlax item ever in my collection, as far as I can remember. Here's his huge hang tag, just for scale. And that's all I've got today, but like I still have plenty more Sitting Cuties left to unbox. So come back soon if you're into that. Otherwise, have a great day. And that is it for today's unboxing. Let me grab everybody that I've got here so we can do a quick size comparison. Here we've got Munchlax with Leafeon, Lucario, Glaceon, who I just dropped, and Darkrai. Here they all are for their family photo. They're hanging out together. They're a happy family of a sort, and they're going to be happy, you know, in stacks and piles on my shelves eventually. And I'm glad to have gotten them all about $10.99 over at the Pokemon Center because they beat the price increase to $12.99. I think a lot of these, particularly Glaceon and Leafeon, are probably sold out right now, but you know, keep watching because I'm reasonably certain that all of these Sitting Cuties are going to be restocked like as the months go on over at the Pokemon Center. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, watch more if you want to, ask any questions. I'll try to improve these videos to the best of my ability. Anyway, have a great day.